Hey guys, welcome back to another MB Elevate video. So today we're going to talk about a very touchy subject that might make some of you feel uncomfortable, but we have to talk about it anyways, because the most uncomfortable conversations are the ones that we have to be the most conscious of. Today's topic is about addiction. Addiction is a mental disorder due to repeated unhealthy habits. I think we can all understand that. Okay. What type of unhealthy habits? Well, it can be, usually addiction is substance abuse. So you're addicted to a drug for the most part. But that's not the only addictions that exist. Some addictions aren't considered an addiction because we've normalized it. For example, tobacco. More people are consuming nicotine, which is a very addictive substance. Coffee. Screen time. It's very easy for people to just be on their phones for hours or watch TV for a long time. Video gaming. A lot of people consume hours of video gaming. A lot of people might not consider gaming a drug, but it is a drug because of how much stimuli you're getting when you are playing a game, especially if you're playing a game and you're talking to your friends at the same time digitally while you're playing the game. So it's a digital community type feeling. That's even more stimuli. It's even more reinforcing. But at the end of the day, it's just wasting your day, your time, your life. And a lot of people might not see that as a bad thing because they're addicted to that activity that makes them feel good. Eating is also an addiction. A lot of people consume too much food, and as a result, they become obese. And obesity is a huge problem right now. That's another form of addiction. So we have to change our mindset when it comes to addiction, and it's not just drugs in the sense of illicit drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, just drugs in general, but day-to-day habits that we've normalized in society. And once we become aware that we are addicted to some of these habits, like smoking nicotine or drinking too much coffee or eating too much or watching too much television, binging on Netflix or Hulu or whatever it is that we know we do on a day-to-day basis, we have to become conscious of our addictions if we want to actually replace them with something that's actually going to benefit us long term. Because an addiction is something that is harmful to us long term, because we're doing this so much, it's taking over our lives. It's become compulsive. We don't have control over the behavior. It's controlling us. And once we know that and we just continue knowing that it's harmful to us, that's when we're affecting our long-term wellness. And MB Elevate is all about the wellness mindset. So we have to deprogram ourselves of this idea that addiction is just drugs and start realizing addiction is any habit that is not benefiting you long term. That's what addiction is. So it's about realizing, what can I possibly be addicted to that I'm not aware of right now? That's where it starts. Or what do I know I am addicted to? And what do I need to do to control the habit until it's no longer controlling us? Because that's really the goal, is to be able to control it to the point that You don't need it anymore. And you feel free. You know, I've seen some videos of people that have become sober, and they all say very similar feelings. That once they got sober, they finally felt in control of their lives again. Because when you're doing this behavior that is negative and you're continuing to reinforce yourself negatively, you allow that behavior to take over you. That's why it's negative in the first place. Anything that you cannot control is not positive at all. So once you can control that negative behavior, you're free, because you can control your mind. You can control your own behaviors. You can control who you are. And I think that is something that we need to become aware of. And I wanted to make this video to shed light on addiction and how it's not just what we've been told it is. It's day-to-day things that we are not conscious of. All right, guys, that was another MBE Talks. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to what we have to say regarding wellness, and thank you for following the wellness mindset. If you like our content, subscribe, like, share with your friends, and we'll see you guys next time.